Okay, let's multiply fractions today with Papa Pig, right? So let's take him away. So multiplying fractions is actually easier than adding fractions. So let's look at one example. Here we have 2/3 times 2/5. So let's look at it when we added. So we'll write this over here. We'll say 2/3 plus 2/5. Let's look at the difference here. So remember, when we added, we multiplied only the numerators. And we got, oops, make a line there. We had 15. 3 times 5 is 15. Right, that was step 1. And then we cross multiplied. We did 5 times 2, and we got 10. And then we did 3 times 2, and we got 6, and we add them, and we got 16 over 15. That's when we added. And this is improper, remember? So we can fix that, move this over. And it'll be 1, because 15 goes into 16 once. And then there's 1 left over. So that's the answer. That's the answer when we add. So again, remember, when we added, we multiplied only the numerators across. We went like this. And then we did cross multiplication. But in multiplication, we're going to multiply everything across. We're going to do the numerators. 2 times 2 is 4. And the denominators, 3 times 5 is 15. That's it. We're done. So it's faster, in a way, than adding. Let's do another one. So again, just multiply the numerators, and then multiply the denominators. So what would you get? 8 over 35. You're done. So let me give you another one. What if it was 3/5 times 2/8? What would that answer be? Exactly. 6 over 40. Now you could simplify this. You can reduce it to lowest terms, but we'll talk about that in another video. Now what if we had this? This looks a little strange. So here we have a mixed number and a fraction. We have 1 2/3 times 1/4. So what we have to do here is we have to make this mixed number improper. I'll show you how to do that. So let's say we had 1 2/3 here, and we're going to make it from a mixed number. This is a mixed number. It's a mixed fraction. And we're going to turn it improper. Right? Boom. So what we're going to do, we're going to multiply up. 3 times 1 is 3, and then we add. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, and we'll get 5/3. Let's do another one, see if you understand it. What if I had 2 and 1/4? How does that become improper? Multiply up, then add. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 9/4. Let's try another. Ooh, that didn't work out well. Okay. What if we had 3 and 1/8? Make that improper. What do you do first? 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1, 25. 25 over 8. Okay, so when you see a mixed number, let's go back to the one we had. Let's first take the mixed number and make it improper. So again, this becomes what? What do you think? 5/3 times 1/4. We have to change it. And now you know how to multiply. What do you do? What do you think the answer would be? Right, 5/12. Exactly. So let's try another one. Try that one. So pause the tape and see if you can do it. Alright. So again, we have a mixed number here, so let's make it improper. So 6 times 3 is 18 plus 1. We're going to have 19 over 3 times 4 over 5. Bring that over. So what do you think the answer is? Okay, so 19 times 4 is 76, and 5 times 3 is 15. So there's our answer. Now this is improper. We can turn it back into a mixed number. That's what simplifying means. So you have to ask yourself, how many times does 15 go into 76? Right? So remember, you're dividing here. You're saying, how many times can I put 15 into 76? That's what you're doing. So 15 goes into 76 5 times, because that's 75. You need one more to get 76, and there's our answer. So this became that. Okay, what if we had two mixed numbers? Try that one. Don't forget, pause the tape. Okay, so we have 8 times 6 is 48, plus 3 is 51, so we have 51 over 8, times what? Well, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 5 is 15, 15 over 5. So what would the final answer be? Okay, so we're going to get a big number over here. All right, so we're going to have 765. Remember, multiply across on both over 40. So this is improper. So how would you make that a mixed number? So let's put another equal sign here. So how many times can we put 40 into 765? Right? You're dividing. You're saying 40 into 765. How many times? Right? So 40, bring it over here, goes into 765 19 times. That gives us 760. And there's 5 left over. Okay. Now we could even simplify this further, but we'll do that on another video. So let's do one more. Here's a strange one. Here we have a whole number times a fraction. And it's very important. So here we have a star. We'll put a star. Important thing to remember. When you see a whole number, put it over 1. That's all you do. Just put it over 1. So here's the whole number. We put it over 1, no matter what the whole number is. And then just do the regular multiplication. Multiply across each one. 12 over 5. But this is improper. We can make it a mixed number. 5 goes into 12. How many times? Goes in twice, right? And there's 2 left over. So there it is. There's our answer. So again, if you see a whole number, let's do another one. What if I gave you 7 times 1/3? What do we do with that 7? Exactly. Put it over 1. And just multiply across. 7/3. Now 7/3 is what? What's it called? Improper, right? So we'll take 7/3, and what's the final answer as a mixed number? 3 goes into 7 twice. There it is. There we go. There's our answer. So great. That was multiplying fractions. So in the next video, we'll talk about how to simplify those fractions. Great job.